New from Arrow Video is Over the Edge, a movie that came out in 1979, stars an impossibly young Matt Dillon, and is all about this new pop-up town of New Granada. This place where a lot of people have moved out of the city to try and protect their kids, to create a sense of community, and to try and grow this town into something far bigger than it currently is. The problem is the kids really have nothing to do, and they're just hanging out, having fun, but seem to be constantly under pressure of parents, of adults, of Doberman, this police officer who continually harasses and brings them down. And it becomes a kind of almost after school special feeling type of movie, but much better than that, as we watch these kids constantly kind of just stopped from doing anything and having any kind of fun. And it's not like they're doing anything overly bad, although there are a couple of bad eggs in amongst the group. They're just kids that are just needing a little bit of conversation, a little bit of relatability from their parents, who seem to be aghast at the current generation and unwilling to deal with the issues at hand. And from watching the trailer and seeing things of this, I thought it was a movie that was going to be a long kind of thriller, but you spend the bulk of the movie with Corey, the sort of main kid, as he kind of is dragged into the youth culture, is kind of shocked by it at the same time, sees the constant aggression from parental figures in his life, and is almost kind of fighting back, rebelling a little bit like most teenagers do at some point. And I really kind of liked that. It kind of drew me into the movie. It felt familiar, like other kind of movies. And although it gets a little preachy at moments, it never overtakes the movie. And you're left with these kids who I rather enjoyed spending time with. They felt very naturalistic, particularly Matt Dillon, who I thought was really great in the role of the kind of kid who never really did anything overly bad, but was constantly being picked on by the police. And although the movie has a feeling of being a little bit overhanded in certain moments, the way it handles the kids, the aggressive moments, even naming the police officer Doberman, it never falls into the pantomime over the top moment. And when things really ramp up at the end, I was with the kids. I was with the kids watching, and Corey in particular, who starts this proceeding, who tries to fight back, suddenly realises what's happening, and just following that character and the utter chaos and destruction that it's causing, it's kind of an eye-opening, awakening moment. And even at the end of the film, when we follow the character to the end of their journey, it felt like a little bit bittersweet, almost in moments. You know, they kind of rallied up against the system and then realised that, you know, they're kind of perpetuating that bad atmosphere. It's all about the parents, really, about trying to stop their kids from becoming a certain way, and by doing what they're doing, they force their kids into becoming what the parents feared. I like that aspect of it. Now, this disc looks great. I love the image of it, the sound. It's got a great soundtrack, especially a song that is repeated throughout the movie that really, again, a little bit overhanded, but still fits in perfectly with the film. There's a couple of other musical needle drops that they're on the nose, but that's the kind of movie it is, and it's fine. And I think we're going to have a little look at some of the extras on this disc. So let's do that. So here we are into the menu of Over the Edge. If we go into the special features, you'll see straight away that there is 2 commentary tracks by Jonathan Capelin, George Leto, Tim Hunter and Charlie Haas, and commentary by Michael Kramer and Mike Sachs. There is an isolated music and effects track. Wide Streets and Narrow Minds is a 7-part documentary series on the making of the movie, which runs in at a total of 1 hour and 12 minutes. There is the cast and crew Q&A, which is 40 minutes. There is the Projection Booth podcast, which is an edited version of that show and a link to where you can get it. There is also text materials, which is quite good. We've got the story outline, the original press kit, and the retrospective. Then we have Welcome to New Granada by Brits, which is a rock operetta which runs about 27 minutes, has 9 songs in it. We'll just have a quick look there. It's there. It's as awesome as you think it's going to be. Destruction, Fun or Dumb is actually a 12-minute school infomercial type thing, showing the what can happen if you're destructive. We've got the trailer and TV spots, which has got a theatrical trailer, TV spots, UK VHS promo, and the German theatrical trailer. Then we've got the image galleries, and that is it. It's a rather stacked disc, and I think it's pretty fantastic. So there we have it. I really like Over the Edge. It's a disc that you want to have in your collection. I really enjoyed the film. I thought the extras were great. I think it's well worth picking up, and I would love to know your thoughts on the movie. If you've seen it, let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.